There he
Oh,
is.
there he is. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Pump Your Coin, your first look at ultra low cap cryptocurrencies and giving creators of those coins an opportunity to pump their coin. Hey, welcome back, Adam.
Hey,
All right. I'm going to do our quick intro.
let's do it.
There it is.
Hey.
All right, now, seriously, there's one clear, glaring thing going on right now.
What might that be?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of Inception. I don't know. Do I need a dumbbell? I don't know if maybe people recognize me without the.
I have my sunglasses back on.
That's
I'm
it.
this.
Yeah,
I'm this guy.
that guy, the guy in green. You.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there he is. I didn't. Batman. Where'd you go? It
That's
was
me.
Bruce Wayne into
Yep.
Batman. That's it. That's it. Hey guys, welcome back. So last show we talked. We had the opportunity for you to ask some questions. Anything glaring from that you got out of it, or you're thinking about?
So I will say, as each episode goes by, I'm getting a little more smart, a little smarter on cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there. It's incremental, so it's
Over.
not. It's that hasn't been super life changing just yet. Although I'm getting there, I'm understanding terms, and I will say I went out this weekend and picked up, boom, crypto
Oh,
investing for dummies, and so I haven't started reading it yet. So I think part of me learning about it, actually opening the book, it's not going to just
that
transfer knowledge
it.
to me.
No, it's overrated. Sleep
Yeah,
on it.
sleeping on it. Yeah,
Osmosis.
so
Yeah, osmosis.
osmosis. I tried it the
Yeah.
first night; it didn't help. It just messed up my sleep.
Turns out that way. Yeah, I think our high school biology teacher totally regretted ever telling us about osmosis because we instantly started sleeping in class, heads
And that
down,
was it.
book open.
You no
That was
longer
it.
study for a test ever again.
Never. I'm sorry. I'm studying. Back down.
Excuse me, Justin. Can you please wake up? I'm studying. Can you leave me alone, please?
Jeez. Always interrupting me.
I tried that. I tried that
Yeah.
in school, studying for a test through osmosis, and failed miserably. So
Miserably.
yeah.
Not even a little good.
No, it was. I probably would have done much better just guessing,
Like
which is pretty much what I ended up having to do. Because none of the knowledge was just going to. Oh, I'm going to read the question and then here's what the answer is.
instantaneous. Yeah. Not multiple choice, or was multiple choice.
A mix. I mean, I was really making stuff up.
And you have the best of four and still failed. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm a bad guesser too, apparently.
well, good news. After these few episodes, you won't have to guess as much. Let's go ahead and jump into our content here.
Hey, pick me.
Adam,
Yeah,
I'm gonna call on you.
this isn't a question, but I'll say that I noticed the word hodl in wrote on the whiteboard on the chalkboard. Hodl, hold on for dear life.
That's very well done. Look at that. See, 1 + 1.
I got it.
So you noticed all the Bitcoin, the plus 32 Bitcoin coming out of your head, like
Yeah,
you gain that knowledge.
I think we're good now. I've learned something. All right, we're 5 minutes in. Let's go ahead and we can end the show. We're good.
I'll call it a wrap. Yeah.
Call it a wrap.
End of the show.
So I got some questions. I got some good questions, I think.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? Okay. So
yeah, let's do it.
My very first question is, how do I make money through cryptocurrency or Bitcoin? Is it like the stock market? Do I put money in and it goes up over time and it's best to maybe keep your money in? Or, and it's kind of a two-part question. And the other is, what about withdrawing? So let's say my cryptocurrency, I've invested in it's mooning. It's mooning.
Yeah.
I like that. And I said, oh, I made a lot of money or I made a good amount of money. I want to withdraw that to just go back into my checking account and then I go buy that Maserati, or how does it all how does it all work? I gotta pay taxes, I suppose. Does it come out automatically? Is it yeah, so I'm curious. So it's a two-part question on
Two-part
on
question, six parts in each part.
six-part. Yep. It is not multiple choice. And I
Six
want it in
part.
writing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And an
gonna take.
example.
I
want an example.
just an
And a
example.
skit. If you could act it out, I would like 3 characters if you could.
Yeah. That's how you get paid.
I
That's
like
how
it.
you get paid in crypto. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so another loaded question, and I could probably go on for hours. I'll probably only go on for 2 hours. I have a lot more, but yeah. So how do you make money? Well, first thing is interesting about cryptocurrency, and I was actually having a conversation this morning with my son around it. Uh, Cryptocurrency has a number of ways to make money. There's probably, I mean, easily 6 different ways to make money passively in cryptocurrency, and then there are a number of active ways. Active ways you could create a product, create a website, become a content creator. So keep in mind that making money in crypto, it's such a new industry that the coins and the investing is only part of what you're able to do. So for anybody that's interested, if you're a developer, I would highly recommend trying to learn some of the skill sets that are associated with Web3 development, which generally expand on normal development. Like if you're a Java or Python developer, you could build on that. But from the investing side, there are, like I said, about 6 or 7 different passive ways to make money. So the most common way, probably, and again, I always hate we have to do this, right? But we have to go. These are financial opinions today, definitely not financial advisors, just a couple of knuckleheads on the internet. Um, and so I'll speak today from a personal philosophy perspective and kind of the philosophy I've adapted, and then also tell you about a number of options. So one is to buy and hold, right? What is buying and holding? What do we call that in the crypto space? Do you remember?
No.
You just said it. HODL.
Huddle. Hold on
HODL.
for
Hold
dear
on
life.
for dear life. Yeah, hold your
on for dear
crypto.
life.
Yeah, so there's the buy and hold philosophy. So that's a long-term investment, and so in those methods, you basically plan on kind of like people do with a retirement account, a 401k, an IRA. Buy in, leave it there, and just let it grow over time. Just checking back every. Yeah, it just depends on your comfort level. I don't want to give a specific time frame, but every month or every 2 months, every 2 weeks, whatever is you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And generally, you do that with these large cap coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum, things that have established a little more consistency and presence, things that you have confidence that will be around for a long time. You can buy and hold. That's one way to do it. Um, the second way, and I'll just kind of run through a list of things and then I'll circle back to just one of them. So other things that are out there to make money in crypto, you can stake your crypto, which is a form of validation on a network, but ultimately basically means you earn a return or rewards for allocating or putting it into a certain pot.
Mhm.
Way more complex. That's a whole show. That's a whole show to itself. Staking. There's yield farming, which is essentially buying and holding a particular type of cryptocurrency, and when you hold that cryptocurrency and you put it into the right spot. It could be it might be a wallet or an exchange or a website, but essentially you promise that crypto to be held in the space, and when you do, you earn interest. They pay you interest in the form of that crypto. So you build additional crypto that way. So there's rewards in staking. there's yield or interest bearing accounts in yield farming. And then there's day trading and options trading, where people leverage, high risk investments, betting on whether or not the crypto will go up or down, essentially with promising to pay if they're wrong. That's really just gambling. I highly recommend against that unless you are extremely good and extremely experienced. A lot of people get wrecked in this space doing that. Wrecked is a very common crypto phrase. But what do most people think of? They think of investing. It could be buying, just Bitcoin and Ethereum, or it could be buying, a number of these other 9,000 altcoins that are out there.
Mhm.
And so if you're trading, and let's say you get into, the newest, latest, greatest cryptocurrency, and you put, I'm just going to give an example, $100 in, and you buy into $100 worth of Atom coin, and the first coin.
Great coin.
That can't be, yeah, the original coin. It can't be that. I guess that's Bitcoin, but you buy the Atom coin, and Atom coin, you bought it at a penny, a coin, and it goes up to $1 a coin, and so you had $100 in there, and it multiplied itself times 100. You've made significant profits, and it's time to get out. Well, you can, just like a stock, sell it, and then you can either pull that money out directly into your bank account, or you can put it back in and buy a safer investment like Bitcoin. So Atom was really risky, so you sell off all your Atom coin and you take your money out because you made your money, and then you could either reinvest or take your profits. It really comes down to your strategy.
Okay. Yeah, no, good. And I would take that money out, buy a Maserati, and show everyone, yell out the window, I'm rich, I made this with cryptocurrency. Tune in to see Coin Master J.
Coin Master J did this for me.
Coin Master J. I have a flag I'm waving at concerts. Great.
That's another thing for the swag store now.
The swag store, yeah, there's a flag. Coin Master J
Yeah.
did this for me. So I do have one other additional question that that does go along with what I just was asking, and that was how much money I might need to invest. So is it, could I invest for the $100? I mean, can I invest in 50? What's kind of the what are you seeing? What's the, to get in the game, right? Is it, no one will talk to you if you got $100, if you got, hey, what can I get for $50? I'm dipping my toe in this world. What's the thought on that? Is it any range? Are there penny cryptocurrencies?
There are actually. There's like fractions of pennies, cryptocurrencies, but there's no minimum. I encourage anybody, if you have at least $10, get into cryptocurrency. At least expose yourself to it. Again, high risk, high reward. Not financial advice, financial opinions, but if you can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin on very familiar platforms. So you can go to PayPal or Cash App or Robinhood. Well, I don't know if Bitcoin's on Robinhood yet. Dogecoin is on Robinhood, but there are a number of these familiar financial applications that you can just currently buy $10 worth of Bitcoin. That's how I got into it originally. I bought it in Cash App. And I actually set it up originally so that it was pulling out $100. It was automatically set up to pull out $100 every other week, and buy Bitcoin. So I didn't have to do anything. There's a charge. There's a fee in there. Should you be concerned about it, or can you be concerned about it? Yes, absolutely. But I can tell you for sure that everything I've done, anything that I've at least made money in, I've made more than enough to cover any fees. So if you buy $100 worth or $10 worth of Bitcoin on Cash App, then you might only start with $9 because of the fees.
Sure.
So there are fees associated with it, right? So be prepared for that. but that's just the cost of doing business.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so my next question is, what do you think about the top 3 coins right now, and then how much? So that, so following on how much money I might need, if a top coin is like $50,000, that's nice and all, that it's there and someone had got in. But I'm planting my tree today. I didn't plant it, I'm not bearing the fruit of that.
Yeah.
So, what are the top 3 coins, and how much are they to get into investing with them?
Yeah. So top 3 are relevant in the terms of market cap is always shifting a little bit. Number 1 and number 2 for at least 4 years now, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Their market cap overall is significant. Bitcoin's market cap is currently a little over $1 trillion. It's something like if and then Ethereum is somewhere around 350 billion. Collectively between the that's it. If they were actually businesses today, I just saw this on a YouTube channel, so I could be totally wrong, but I'll give you kind of a range. If Bitcoin was a private company today, it would be the like 7th largest valued company in the world.
Wow.
And then Ethereum was somewhere, I think it was 24 or 27th largest based on actual market cap at all. So those are by far the top 2. Generally speaking, Bitcoin has close to to date has had close to half of the market for overall for crypto. And then the other 9,000 coins, when added up, equal up to about the same value of Bitcoin. So what does that mean, in terms of how can I invest in those 2? And then I'll also answer a third one. So the current value of Bitcoin is somewhere, it's fluctuating right now between 54 and 60,000. Yeah. So if you could just buy 3 of those tomorrow, that'd be great.
Okay. Just download the app right now. Refinance the house.
See, now you're thinking. Now you're making sense. It's like you've read the book. Mortgage everything.
Yep.
Buy crypto.
Buy crypto. Okay.
Mortgage everything. Right. Second loan on the car. Everything. Yeah.
Second, third loan.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm probably getting in trouble for saying all that stuff. Yeah. No. So it's so Satoshi. Do you remember talking about Satoshis at all?
I do. Yes.
Yep. So Satoshis are fractional Bitcoin, right? So kind of like a dollar is made up of pennies. A Bitcoin is made up of Satoshis, and it's made up of 1 million Satoshis. So the common terms, or you'll often hear Satoshis referred to as sats, S-A-T-S. And people will say, well, I'm stacking sats, because most people can't afford to buy a whole Bitcoin right now. So you buy Satoshis, you buy those sats. And so if you put $10 in today, you're going to buy, 10,000 Satoshis for that die. I don't know what the real number is. I'm just giving you an idea.
No, I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah, that's right. Fact checkers. And we need that's like the ESPN show. Fact checkers at the end. So it gives you a fraction. So when you go to Cash App and you buy your $10 worth of Bitcoin, in which they take out their fees and you only get 9. Well, now you get $9 worth of Satoshis. And then over time, as those add up and add up and add up, and that you do $10 a month for 10 years. Well, now you've got 4 or 5 Bitcoin, and at that point, 4 or 5 Bitcoin, who knows what they're worth in 10 years. I mean, there's predictions. These are, again, other people's predictions. Anywhere, in anywhere from 3 to 5 years, could be as high as $500,000 to $1 million. Could be zero. Wow. Could be zero too, right? I mean,
could be nothing.
That's not for nothing. It could be zero. Yeah. So
Okay.
so you can buy into fractional components of both of pretty much any coin on the market. A coin or a token, same concept. Just depends on the platform it's on. Like cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is a coin, Ethereum are considered tokens. Same with Cardano and others. Um, but then, so you asked about three different coins to potentially get into. So what are the so for me, and I heard this analogy the other day, and I really liked it, and I think I'm going to use it forever and ever. There are coins that you marry, there are coins you get engaged to, there are coins you date, and there are some one night stand coins. And
Okay.
so yeah, it really comes down to how long you want to be with them and how involved and committed you are to those coins. So when you ask about top three coins, coins that I would want to keep forever, these are coins that I know have longevity. I know they have purpose. I know they have a network effect. They seem to have a long-term plan. There's a lot of positive sentiment in the market, and it's also usually right now something that's going to be in the top 10, maybe the top 20, and really compare depends on how passionate you're going to be, right? So
Yeah.
for me personally, you mentioned I have my top three holdings. I currently own the most Bitcoin, Cardano, and Ethereum. And so those are my personal top three holdings. Again, there are 20 coins in the top 20, imagine that 20 in the top 20. A lot of
Matt.
yeah, math. It's hard. It's hard. And you could probably there's probably a use case and a case for virtually every coin in the top 20 to be one of your Mary coins.
Mhm.
But they might be engage or date coins. Just depends. Also depends on where the market's at. Like right now, we are in a huge bull run. 2013 there was a big bull run. 2017 there was a big bull run, and now into the end of 2020, heading into 2021 here, we are on a massive bull run, meaning coins are going up and up and up, especially the big ones. But and there's a lot of chatter in the market. There's kind of these cycles that you want to follow of Bitcoin does its thing and it pumps really high, and then when people kind of get bored with it and it settles in, they drop their money into Ethereum, and Ethereum just had a major run, and now we're getting ready for these next big altcoins, the top 20, maybe top 50 altcoins to start mooning, and then it'll follow into the really small altcoins. And from what I understand, I haven't been through this yet. This is a phenomenon that's happened every bull run, but the fireworks really shoot during that very last leg of the bull run. But nobody can predict exactly when it's going to start and when it's going to end. So challenges.
Rats.
Yeah, congrats. We
Man,
need Biff Tannen's guide
that's it.
to
Well,
crypto. Yeah,
first we need a DeLorean. We need a
yeah.
DeLorean. We need a flex
I think it's a
capacitor.
coin.
Yeah, to get us at the 88 miles per hour, and then I think we need some lightning or something to happen. No.
You want to hear something funny on that?
Yes.
Before you go, there is actually a coin called 88 miles per hour.
I'm gonna have to look into it just because
You
maybe this is fate.
It is.
Fate
Yep.
guiding me to this coin. So
Yeah.
I invested everything in 88 miles an hour, and I just an update, and I lost everything.
It's
Terrible
all
investment.
gone.
Yeah.
I should not have mortgaged the house. You were wrong.
In hindsight, when I think about fate and how I came into contact with this coin, it made no sense at all. Why I invested in this? We'll look into it just because I think it's funny and coincidental. But
Yeah.
Coin Master J, another great session. Learned a lot. I'm almost at a point where I'm ready to dip my toe in.
Oh, we're getting to that time?
We're getting closer. We're not quite there. We're getting very close.
Okay, so what do you think?
Yeah, so I like the idea, which I did not know, of you being able to, buy parts of Bitcoin, right? So I don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. I didn't know you could do, what the term was it stacking?
Stacking sats, yeah.
Stacking
Stacking,
sats.
well, you can't see it on my thing on the wall, but like literally think of stacking coins, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Satoshi's a coin, right? Stacking sats, yeah.
stacking sats. So I didn't know you could do that. So that's interesting. And I like the idea of you being able to get in and, basically for, a cup of coffee, right? I mean, if you did a daily kind of cup of coffee or like a coffee and a muffin, like $10 kind of thing. Um, when you talk about that kind of dollar amount, whether it's weekly or monthly or whatever it might be, that's I had a gym membership at Planet Fitness and Crunch Fitness, which were $10 a month, right? And
Yeah.
you at those prices, you don't even, if you don't go, it's hard to, miss the money because it's $10. But
Yeah.
so I like that. I really like that idea. So I want to pull the thread on that, learn more, and see how I can, get into that kind of habit, and then monitoring it, right? So part of it is getting in, and then watching the markets, which I don't do currently. So I
Yeah.
with crypto, the crypto market, not knowing what it's doing. I'll read articles about someone getting rich or
Yeah.
someone losing their shirt or something happening, or
They're
some
probably the same
investors
guy.
talking about it. Same guy. It's the first link is Bob. He just he's rich, he's loaded, and he's telling people all kinds of stuff, telling some folks off, and then
Got
the
a
next
British
link,
accent now. Yeah.
he's got an accent, and he's smoking a cigar. And then the next link,
Yeah.
it show at the poorhouse. It's I I didn't know what I was doing. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Started betting on horses.
Three-legged horses.
Three-legged horses. I
Yeah.
thought I had the magic touch.
Who knew? Yeah. Well, that's all really good advice. Adam, this buying in for, the cost of a cup of coffee is a huge deal. I think it's something everybody can give up if they choose to. I think anytime you want to improve your life, you have to find something that you're most likely going to have to sacrifice, whether it's, time or money or effort or energy, comfort, whatever it is, and if it comes down to your cup of coffee, I know for some people that's sacrilege, but maybe buy a bag of Starbucks instead, and make it at home, and then you put your $3 a day instead of $5 a day, but it'll still add up, and that gives you that compounding effect. It's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like
Yep.
that a lot. I like that. Part of what we're doing here is learning about cryptocurrency is benefiting me and just understanding it, and then when I'm ready to take the leap, could be a financial benefit. It could be small, even small is good. But so I'm both learning about it, so there's knowledge behind what we're talking about, and then also it could be financial gains of understanding what to invest in, what to look out for. So I like it. It's great. Coin Master J, it's the appropriate name for you. Thank you. Have a great Adam
Thank you,
Ask
Noob. I appreciate it.
session.
Episode. Absolutely. All
Yeah.
right. Thanks, guys. Would not be complete if we didn't ask you to boop
Boop.
that like button and gently boop that subscribe. If you guys have any comments, questions, if you want to help Adam with the next round of questions, and you want to give him some input, he would love it, right? I mean, it's kind of hard to come up with questions about content you know nothing about. So I have no doubt that many of you have questions. In fact, I get private messages 2-3 times a day at least, from people asking me how to get in and how to start and where to go and what to do. And I love giving out any knowledge that I have and sharing that with you guys. But maybe I'm sure there's 10 other people with the exact same question. So if we can give Adam a hand and add some questions in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated, guys. We will give next episode. We will give an update on the first look giveaway, and we will also give some more detail on the Crayon Eater Hula Pool, the Cardano staking pool, which we mentioned today. One of the ways to make money. Woo woo! All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Deal. The noob's out.
Out.